Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Dana here. I am back today to show you how to make another wonderful Halloween card. To start off this card, I am using the Shattered stamp from Tim Holtz and Stampers Anonymous, and I'm going to ink that up using my Victorian Velvet Oxide ink. For this background, I will be doing the stamp and smear technique. For the stamp and smear technique, all you do is you ink up your stamp it, and before the ink dries, you take a little piece of a paper towel and you smear it. And this is a piece of Distress White Heavy Stock. And then I'm going to go in with the little floral stamp from the Obscure stamp set. And I'm going to ink that up using Seedless Preserves Oxide ink. And then I'm going to use the scroll from this Foreboding stamp set, and I'm going to ink that up using Villainous Potion. Then using the Antique Linen Oxide ink, I wanted to add just bits of color to the background, but I didn't want to actually blend the background. So I just went in and I smushed on the ink using just a little bit of paper towel, and I actually really like the way it looks. Haven't seen this done before, so yeah, if anybody's done this or seen somebody do it, let me know, but I thought it was pretty cool. I'm definitely going to be doing this more often. And I did the same thing with tea dye. With the Black Soot Distress ink, I'm still going to do the paper towel technique, but I'm just swiping it along the edges. So I'm placing the paper towel off the card and then swiping it in towards the center of the card. This way it kind of just looks like brush strokes, I guess, on the edge of the card. And then using the tapestry embossing folder and the stacked decal dies, I created a little frame out of some black cardstock. Then I'm going to use one of the window transparencies. They're the shattered transparencies. I don't know what these are called. Y'all know what these are called. They're very popular this year. They're brand new. I'm drawing a blank and I can't remember what they're called. Anyway, I'm going to use one of those, and I'm going to glue those together using the collage medium. I stuck those between two acrylic blocks, A, so I could move it out of the way, and B, so it had some weight to it so it would stick together. Then I created this ghost-looking paper doll using some Picket Fence Distress Paint and some Multi-Matte Medium. If you don't have that medium, you can also use clear gesso. I just didn't have any clear gesso, so that's what I decided to use. And then I took one of the little sentiment strip pieces from the Baseboards Halloween collection, and I'm just peeling the printed part off so that it's not so thick, since I am using this on a card. And then I stamped out the skull from the Obscure stamp set. Fussy cut it out, and I'm just watercoloring it a little bit with some pumice stone distress ink. I also went in with a little lost shadow just to give it a little bit more dimension. And then I set that aside to dry, and I'm going to go back at working on the frame. I'm going to go ahead and glue my paper doll inside the frame, also using my collage medium. And then using one of the papers from this year's backdrops, I just cut that out to fit inside the frame, so it looks like the backing of the frame. Once everything was dry, I'm going to go ahead and start assembling. Off screen, I cut out the spider from the Obscure stamp set and then just added a little bit of color to it, watercoloring like I did the skull. And I'm just adding that to the top of the frame. And then gluing on my little sentiment piece to the bottom of the frame. Then I went in and I added some crypt paste to pretty much everything. I just added that in with my finger where I thought it would look good. Once the Crypt paste had dried, I'm going to go ahead and assemble everything on the card using my liquid glue. For the frame, I decided I wanted to add some texture behind it. I found this random piece of cheesecloth, so I just glued it on the side of it. And then I popped the frame up on some foam squares to adhere it to the card. And then I needed to give the cheesecloth a little bit of a haircut, so I just went in and point cut it. Pro tip from an ex-hairstylist: when you go in with the points of your scissors and you cut something, it's called point cutting. I know, riveting, fancy name, but yeah, that's what it's called. And here's the final card. I did have a lot of fun with this. I actually made two. So this is the first one that y'all see me make on camera here. And then I also made this one. It's exactly the same. The only difference is I did add the stamp of the bat up in the corner. Decided I didn't like that, so I left it off of the first one there. But as always, I hope you take some time to pamper your inner goddess today. Self-care is so important, and I will see you in the next one.